Ross? You want me to tell you about Ross? Ross who? Oh God, let me think. Maybe I can find a Ross in my grade book here. I remember Ross. Ross? Are you talking about Ross Miller? Now, I think he was in my calculus class last year. You know, he's starting to look a lot like Mr. Migley. Have you noticed? Except Mr. Migley does have a little bit more facial hair. I don't know. Ross. Let's see. You know, Ross, I understand that you're a cheese connoisseur. What's your favorite kind of cheese? Gee, they asked me to say something nice about you. Now, oh Lord, what could I say? Ross, happy birthday. Don't. Ross, seriously, I am so proud of you. You did such a great job at BC Calculus last year. Got a 4 on the exam. You made me very proud. Happy birthday. You're wonderful.
Hi, Ross. Wanted to take this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday, and on this auspicious occasion, I wanted to share a couple of anecdotes with you. And first off, I wanted to mention that I was really glad that I was able to do this because I had to go to the doctor earlier today, and you know, I said to the doctor, Doc, when I drink coffee, it hurts my eye. And the doctor said to me, so, take the spoon out of the cup. But seriously, did I tell you about the horse who walked into a bar? The horse goes in, stands up at the bar, the bartender walks up to him and says, so, why the long face? But honestly, Ross, I wanted to be more serious if I could, and I wanted to let you know what I think when I hear the name Ross. And I think of really important people. I think of people that are just really special, people like the President of the United States, or as some people refer to him, the Commander-in-Chief, or as he's sometimes referred to as the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, you know, the Supreme Commander. You know, those are the kinds of people I think of. People like the late Princess Diana, really important people like that, people who have an important legacy that they leave behind. So I guess to sum it all up, I guess you could say that when I hear the name Ross, I think of Diana, Ross, and the Supremes. That was really bad. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't resist. I just had to say that to you. But Ross, in all seriousness, I want to wish you a happy 18th birthday, and as Shirley MacLaine would say, I hope it's the best 18th birthday you ever have.
Hi Ross, this is Mrs. Orth, and I am the best psychology teacher. Of course, I'm the only psychology teacher at Palmetto, so that should tell you something. I want to wish you a happy birthday, and I just want to say that you're really missing out. Okay, we talk about all these great topics, like sex and Freud and all kinds of stuff. So maybe next time, big kiss. Bye.
It's pretty nice that all your friends are getting this video together, and all the teachers are wishing you a happy birthday for your 18th birthday this Thursday. We have something in common. We're both Scorpios. And the best thing I know about Ross Miller when he was in my class is that, first of all, he was a brother of Jonathan, and they're both typically different. But one thing about Ross is he's very, very quiet. And the one thing I'll always remember about you is that our chemathon, the chemathon team, which is right here, was frankly the most ill-prepared team we ever had in the past 7 years. And the reason why I say you were ill-prepared is because we moved up the chemathon 1 month. And I was, at that time, getting over the Sadie Hawkins dance and coming back from spring break, and we had all these other things to do. And there you were, you made the top 8 scores in there. You hardly had any practice. And it turns out to be one of the highest ranking teams we ever had. In the past 9 years, we've gone to the chemathon. Well, I'll never forget that time that you were the other team, where you were in that team competition. And I think it was the last question, you ran out of time. Something about that, right? You ran out of time. The one thing I forget is that out of nowhere, Ross goes 10. And it was correct. And everyone started high-fiving each other with their little knuckles. I don't know what that thing was, but you asked Eric, and who else was in that group? It was Eric, Mike, was it Mike, right? Mm-hmm. Eric, Mike, Ross, and Ben. They were all in that group. But I'll never, ever forget that. And besides, you were also one of my 5s. I was really surprised. It was like, not surprised that you didn't get a 5, but my God, Ross, that was fantastic. I mean, out of nowhere, Ross is the type of guy that's very quiet, and kaboom, he kills it right at the very end, just like the chemathon. You know, he's right there, quiet. But unfortunately, the person who's also videotaping it was the one that had you on that little videotape out of the Chemie Awards, and you had to walk through the bowling alley, and you were farting all the way through. I don't know, Ross. I don't know whether or not that was your calling, but I think you're better at the chemathon, whatever. I think you're great. I wish I had more of you in my class, and actually, I really do miss you, and I'm glad the scores came out. When I think of Ross, I actually think of Diana Ross, but you know, well, you know, Reed gave me these questions. Reed gave me these questions, but I just want to wish you a happy 18th birthday, and Guy, you are very lucky to have your friends do this for you. Have a happy 18th, Ross. Bye.
Interesting anecdote about myself turning 18. Well, nobody believed I was still 18, and I think they still thought I was 13. Being little. What do I think of when I hear Ross? Wow. Do a birthday cheer. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yay. Okay. Okay, I gotta attack the camera, okay? Did I attack the camera now? Okay, Ross is like a bear market. He's quiet but very unassuming. Something nice about Ross, he is definitely an excellent student, doesn't bother the teacher, although you gotta be careful about those quiet, shy people, you never know. Tall, definitely tall, and it's hard to being that I'm very short, okay? Everybody's taller than I am, except, of course, Miss Bagwell and maybe Marie. And happy birthday, Ross. I hope I haven't ruined your birthday by this wonderful little expletives and dissertation. So long.
Hi, Ross. Just wanted to tell you happy birthday. You know, you were definitely one of my most hardworking students here before last, and you certainly did well. But probably the most, you know, impressive thing I remember about you being in my class is the other guys telling me that they would tease you and try to get you to talk because you never said a word in class ever. You know, probably the only person there who didn't. Don't forget moles when you graduate and go on to college, your favorite unit. Have a great senior year.
Hi Ross, this is Mr. Jurado, wishing you a happy birthday. From my perspective, you're tall, and this is all relative. Ross is like a very good student to have in class, and makes the class a pleasure to teach. Something very nice to say about Ross is that he's very elegant, and very cordial, and very friendly. And I'm running out of juice here, so I'm going to say happy birthday to you, Ross. Sorry. Before I forget, Feliz Navidad. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong song. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti, Ross. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. You guys stop making fun of me, okay? See you tomorrow.